Greetings and welcome to StageStruck, a production of the Cape and Islands Theater Coalition, a collaboration of 24 live theaters from Woods Hole, the Islands, to Provincetown. On this program, we'll be letting you know about what's now playing on stage at theaters across the Cape and Islands from our 24-member theaters. And we'll bring you the latest theater news, we'll take you behind the scenes of the theater community, and give you some of the history of theater on Cape and the Islands. I'm your host, David Kaplan, Executive Director of the Theater Coalition. I hope you enjoy the program and I welcome your feedback. Please email me at info@capecodlive.org with any questions, comments, or suggestions. Enjoy the show. Today I'm here chatting with Pat Barnhart, who's president of the Friends of the Cape and Islands Theater Coalition, a terrific group that helps support the coalition's 24-member theaters. Greetings, Pat.
Hi, David.
Pat, before we talk about the Friends group, perhaps you can tell me a little bit about your own background. Have you been an actress? Have you worked on stage?
Well, that's a funny question. If performing in a school production counts, the answer is yes. I've participated in a couple of faculty shows. Mostly I'm a theater patron. Used to live near New York City. Went to the theater very frequently. I was a subscriber to Roundabout Theater Company. In traveling around the world, have had the opportunity to go to theaters in London and Dublin and elsewhere. And of course, Cape Cod and Boston, Providence, wherever.
And now you're very involved in the theaters. Can you tell me a little bit about the mission and objectives of the Friends of the Theater Coalition?
Sure. Broadly, we're here to help support all of the efforts of the Theater Coalition. Specifically, our main aim is to try to get audiences to attend as many theaters as possible. We'd like to educate the public about the wide variety of theater opportunities on the Cape and the Islands, and we're hoping to help the theaters fill their seats, and we do that through a variety of activities. And of course, we have fundraising as another goal to help the Theater Coalition.
And how long has the Friends of the Theater Coalition existed? I know the Theater Coalition began in 1995,
right.
But have there always been a Friends group?
No, it's relatively new. We began exploring the whole concept in spring of 2012, and in October of that year we launched with a program we refer to as our gala event. It was something we call Seasons Highlights. It's a production that involves various theaters offering segments of their season to the public with a cocktail reception, and that became the vehicle through which we announced ourselves publicly and began to promote ourselves. So we're in existence a little bit over a year, about a year and a half officially.
Great. And can you tell me, you have memberships in Friends, is that correct?
Yes, we do have memberships in Friends. It's very modest membership donation, and the idea behind that is to help us sponsor the events and activities that we do. Members get advance notice about all the theater opportunities that there are on the Cape. The brochure that the coalition publishes is received early by members, special offers from member theaters, and a variety of activities that we organize are offered to people who are members of the Friends of the Coalition.
And I understand you'll probably have some theater events coming up soon?
Yes, we've done a few already this year. Programs we've called theater evenings, where we've gathered people together at different locations to have a social time with a cocktail reception, followed by a performance, and the theaters have been kind enough to offer a discount to us for these programs. The next big thing that we have coming up won't be until October, our next season's highlights, but in between we'll be collaborating with the Arts Foundation. They're making a special package available to our members for the two summer Pops concerts, the one in Hyannis and the one in Orleans. Later in the season, in early September, actually it's later September, we have plans to collaborate with the Tennessee Williams Festival in Provincetown, which we've done now for 2 years, and we'll hope to do again this year, which is a lot of fun to go to some of the programs and plays that are offered for that. And then beyond that, we have a few ideas on the table for collaborating with other playhouses to get additional theaters involved in our specific activities.
And the season celebration in October, do you have a date for that and a location?
Yes, we have a date for that. The location will be at the Katuitt Center for the Arts this year, and the date is Monday, October 6th, and we'll be promoting that very soon.
Super. And is that only open to friends, or can anyone
No, it's
go?
open to anyone. We have, it'll be advertised earlier to the Friends members, but it'll be open to the public, and all of that information will be available on the Theater Coalition website.
And you know, is there a ticket price yet for that
Yes,
event?
with the ticket price that we have for the general public is $40. It'll be discounted to $35 for members, and theater personnel will also receive a discounted rate. But essentially, it's a $40 ticket.
Sounds great. And if someone, some of our viewers want to join Friends, how can they go about doing that?
Well, a couple of ways. Probably the easiest way for most folks these days is to go to the website, which we've announced as capecodlive.org. The Theater Coalition has a telephone number, 508-694-6593. Individuals who prefer to do it over the phone can reserve that way. And there'll be promotional materials around the Cape in very short time.
And I understand that even if you're not actually an actual member of Friends, you can still get on the mailing list and enjoy some of these events.
Absolutely, and we encourage anyone with an interest in theater to look us up on the web, or make a phone call, or call me. The people who know me can do that. We have people on a committee. We have a steering committee that works with me, and all of us are available to take questions from people, but we would love people to be in our database and receive information. There's absolutely no obligation, and it'll give them advance notice about all the things that are going on.
And it sounds like you have a number of volunteers. Are you looking for more volunteers?
We're always looking for
out?
volunteers. We join many of the nonprofits on Cape Cod in looking for volunteers. We could use volunteers in any number of ways, people who would like to work with us on individual events or activities, or people who would like to join our steering committee and work with us on a monthly basis, and anything in between. So yes, we are. And we have people who work on events, people who work on promotion, so there are lots of different ways people can help us.
That sounds like a lot of fun, and I
it is.
look forward to going
Working with me, it's a lot of fun, right?
Absolutely. I look forward to going to some of these events myself.
Good, we look forward to seeing you.
Thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you, my pleasure. Thank you.
Welcome to Now on Stage, the segment of our program where we bring you the roundup of what's currently on stage at our 24 member theaters. At the Academy Playhouse in Orleans, they have Kander and Ebb's Cabaret. At the Cape Playhouse in Dennis, it's 1776. Cape Rep Theater in Brewster has One Man, Two Governors. Katuitt Center for the Arts in Katuitt is playing The Last 5 Years. Harwich Junior Theater in Harwich has A Wrinkle in Time, and at Monomoy is Blood Knot and Death Trap. Paymet Theater will be playing Red, and Peregrine Theater Ensemble, playing at the Provincetown Theater in Provincetown, will have Hamlet and Rent, and Provincetown Theater will also have Snow White and the Seven Bottoms. Theater Workshop of Nantucket will have Black Tie by A.R. Gurney, and Wellfleet Harbor Actors Theater in Wellfleet will have I Am a Camera. That's what's on stage now. Please consult the local websites of your favorite theaters, and I hope to see you at a theater soon. Thanks very much for joining us today. We welcome your comments and suggestions, so please don't hesitate to get in touch at info@capecodlive.org. For a roundup of what's on stage now, visit capecodlive.org, where you can also find the web addresses and box office numbers of your favorite theaters. I hope to see you at the theater soon.